like we're part of the circus.
See how far we go. Look at his tracks.
Welcome. We're back and we are in the big city. I finally brought my skates. My objective today is to find out if these skates can actually roll comfortably through the urban environment. I am currently at the Nathan Phillips Square, which is located on Before I leave Nathan Phillips Square, I am first going to take a couple of laps around the ice rink. This way I can gain speed, learn how to stop again, because each time I try these skates on, it's almost like a new experience and I have to adapt all over again. So after I get comfortable with them, I'll go into the city. My recommendation, not just for these skates, but for any skate, is to first get used to the skates, learn how to slide, stop, and move in them before you go out into any environment. Most people would do this inside a roller rink or in a skate park. My personal recommendations for these skates is a good open environment where there's not a lot of people, a lot of narrow spaces. I'm going to test these skates out on some gravel. This gravel is very light, it's not very thick. So this should be easy and no problem to roll through. Not really an off-road setup. Who said you can't ride around on 20s? This is Derek and he is rolling in his setup, which are rollerblade Zetra blades. I think my skates are very uniquely different from a regular off-road skate because the tires are very narrow. And this makes my tire roll a lot quicker than a typical off-road skate. So the very fact that I can roll fast to me is amazing because off-road skates normally don't roll that fast. So I was jumping in the skate just to see if it can withstand some jumps. It survives, but I can't get away from the annoying squeak on my right foot. Might need some WD-40. I wouldn't say the stopper is very reliable. I think I'll just stick to my drag. Looks like the sun is coming up. That's the slide I want to do.
That's the nice slide I want to get to. Got it. Got it.
So let me do a couple of slides and I'll be ready to go. Get some power slides going before I take off into the city. So it's more the angle than it is the power.
Because if you were to like slide with the tire, you would
go forward.
fall, yeah.
With those, I have to get the right angle, the right speed, the right everything, because it's all tire. There's no
why.
I can slide longer. Update. The slides don't depend on the power you put into it, but it depends on how long you ride on the metal, because the tire is what stops you. If I was specifically relying on the tire, it would pretty much throw me forward. So whenever I stop sliding, that's when the tire touches, and that's where the slide stops. The tire catch is there. See? The tire catch is there. Not only do I have the option to choose where the tire catches, but I have the option of how long I want to slide and for what environment. So the off-road skate that Abdel is wearing is only tire. So if he was to slide, he has to make sure he gets the slide exact. Otherwise it's gonna throw him forward. I have a little more leeway because I'm using some of the metal on my skate. There's the metal that's been shaved off. So far I have not slid on this skate. There might not be any shaved off metal. I'm gonna do a quick jump test before I go. Hopefully I don't die. All right, jumping. We are now hitting the streets. This is Pilates. The importance of knowing how to stop or slide. It means your life. Do these skates give me the right to be in a bike trail? Leave that comment in the comments below. How are these skates in an urban environment for rolling off curbs? They're really good actually. I don't mind it at all. We don't know where we are going. We're kind of just exploring the city. I've been here once before and this is my second time in Toronto. This time I have two friends with me, Abdel and Derek, and this is their first experience. So the question still persists. How do these skates feel rolling through the city? Short answer, not that bad. I've actually had more challenging skates than these. The more challenging skate that I've had is the Cardiff skate. I would have to say that one of the main features I like about this skate is that they roll over cracks really well. Like literally, look how easy these things roll over curbs. It's scary. Like, I'm just rolling. Look at that. I don't think you can do that with the normal skate. You do kind of stop right there though. You got to be careful with the angle.
Okay,
Wait for Abdel.
Maybe I can take the brakes off. You see that? If I take the brakes off, I'll roll over with no problem. Maybe I can take these brakes off? Here comes Adio. Adio! Adio! Mr. Calvin Klein, we are ready to go.
No, we're not.
Let's go this way. I think it's too early to roll downstairs. You want me to die? Yeah. Only because I had the brake on the back. I'm afraid it's gonna catch. Otherwise, I would so try it.
I would have tried it too.
If I wasn't afraid of dying. How to slow down. So skating over obstacles. I think the brake is catching me. I was going to roll down this hill and I was trying to be extra careful because there was a street in front of me and lots of people.
No, we go like that.
Is there a car? Always have to be safe. Control your speed around traffic, people. Better safe than sorry. There was actually quite a few things that I could not do because of the brake on the back of the skate. I normally remove the brakes on all of my skates anyway. It doesn't stop me that good, so I'm better off without it. And this is what I get for being distracted. I can actually catch myself. That's good. We are near the Metro Toronto Convention Center. Here is a skate view of what my skate is seeing. My right skate continues to squeak. These skates surprised me. They're not even good for rolling downhill on the off-road. Got your phone? These skates, I think they're more for looks, you know? I can go over curbs easier. I've noticed that.
Yes.
And as far as balancing yourself, there's a little bit of a learning curve.
Oh, because it's not center. Here you're more center underneath.
I have.
Here it's on the outside of your foot.
I have a back wheel.
Yes.
So this is what keeps my balance.
Yeah.
The front wheel, this is the main.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
but
and
the wheel is over here, whereas over here, yours are more in the center underneath your foot. That's probably a different feel, I guess.
It's a little bit different, but I'm surprised how well they work, because if you look, this is how.
Oh, I see.
That's how I have them strapped on. I'll hide it because I think it looks better that way.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Interesting.
I could put my pants on the inside and you'll see everything. It's a hard structure. This is plastic. This is metal. This is metal and some plastic pieces on it. So I mean, it looks pretty durable to me.
The purpose of the big wheel is smoother over rough.
Yes.
cracks.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah,
phase.
okay.
They don't phase these.
Yeah.
I roll faster. The big wheel enables me to have a top rolling speed.
Yeah.
So, like let's say these inline skates, he's
Yeah.
gonna beat me in the start because he has a quicker foot pattern.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm gonna catch up
You'll
or
be- yeah.
possibly pass him because of the bigger radius of the wheel.
You get longer glides with these?
Yes,
You can just
definitely a lot
glide,
longer.
glide.
Starting and stopping is harder,
Right.
but whenever you are rolling, you are actually using less energy as long as you stay going.
Right.
But as soon as you stop and start again, it's like starting and stopping a big truck because it's taking longer.
Right.
But I mean, you can still manage to go fast, but you're
Yeah.
definitely not going to go as fast as those.
No.
So I mean, there's some pros and cons to it, but these are gigantic. This is the biggest
Yeah,
wheel.
I know, I've never seen anything like that before.
It's
we
the-
were sitting in here, we went by the restaurant, they were like, holy mackerel, look at that.
And the fact that I can still power slide in these is just amazing to me.
Can you?
Yeah, like on ice, you know how they power slide?
Yeah.
Hold this.
You can still...
Yeah, I can
still...
You have power slide there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can still.
yeah,
It scratches
yeah.
the metal, but I can still do it. That's what it.
And it lets the wheel like rotate. That's why they're hard to.
Really slow. Oh, okay. Then you're higher up. I've never, I've bladed. Years ago I did a lot of blading, but not so much now. But I've never been on off-road ones, and I've never imagined that anything.
Well, I would say that these are more just for show. You know, and it's interesting. Yeah, I like it for the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Okay.
I like
You
using
do
off-roads.
YouTube? Oh, you do? You also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why I like to do it.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they're from China. They're called Tafin. That's the name brand. Yeah, Tafeng.
Oh.
Tafin. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but
I think it's Tafeng.
Tafeng.
Feng.
Tafeng.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
they're $350 online.
Yeah.
I got them for $90.
You got to find. Oh,
Yeah.
because you promote stuff.
No, I'm just trying out something new. Something
You're
they're looking
YouTube influencer.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
I rollerblade the streets of Toronto. We're from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
We traveled up here with some friends,
Oh.
and we're just exploring the city pretty much. That's all we're doing. I know everyone likes to skate up here.
Yeah. We've got skaters up here.
Oh yeah.
Well, very good. I got to catch up with my family there. Well, thanks a
James,
lot.
I'll see you.
Derek, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Derek,
see you.
I'll
Here. Sorry?
Have a good one. Derek, yeah.
Yeah.
Derek. Thank you.
You're Derek, you said?
Yeah, Derek.
Derek.
Oh, I'm Derek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Okay.
Derek.
Yeah. D-E-R-E-K or D-E-R-R-I-C-K?
CK, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's
Nice
okay.
to meet you, Derek.
Yeah.
So right now I am heading towards the waterfront. This is Abdiel and Derek's first time being here in Toronto, so I wanted to show them. Today was a really cold day. Whenever I tried to talk to the camera, I felt like my mouth was frozen, so sorry if it seemed like I was kind of slurring a little bit. So far, I would have to say that this was a very successful skate. In the back of my head, I do think about the possibility of a blowout, because I would hate for the tire in the front to go out, and pretty much that's my only tire, so that's my only way back. Maybe I need to carry a can of Fix-A-Flat or something. I am at the waterfront now. Let me get a closer view. At this point, you can't help but to enjoy that view. We chilled here for a little while, and then after that, we went right back into the city and ate at this place. We found a place to eat for a good deal. The daily special. This is curry at My Roadie. Awesome.
My dosa place.
Dosa?
Yeah, that's what I'm ordering.
Oh, I see the sign now. It says My Dosa, My Roadie place. Half and half. So I guess we're on the dosa side. It's good, huh? We got 3 times as hot. Food and energy that we need to keep on skating. I would say these are chicharrones, but
Oh, this was egg, right?
and look what we get. This is like extra. I bet you it's super sweet, whatever this is.
It's sweet.
If you know the name to this, leave it in the comments below. And it looks like this is tofu. Honestly, to me, it tastes like Chef Boyardee pasta with tofu. 2 thumbs up. So after we ate there, which was really good and a very good price, we decided to go and skate back to the waterfront and make our way from there. At this point, I would have to say that we're really getting our second wind as far as the energy that we need in order to get back home. I did drive roughly about 2 hours just to get here from St. Catharines, so I'm going to make my while worth it. Now we're on the deck. And my skates, I tell you, they really excel at the cracks in this wood. I wonder how they would do if it was slippery or wet. I can tell you from experience that the most slippery surfaces are from moss that grows on the concrete or the wood. Some people may ask me, why do I even like these skates? Well, the answer is simple. A good pair of skates that I enjoy is the ones that allow me to get from point A to point B, enjoy nature, and exercise while learning how to skate with good energy. I also like to take up a good challenge. I would have to say that the vibration is still there, but not as bad as if it was a pair of inline skates. If the sidewall was a little bit taller, maybe that would play into the role of how much vibration I get.
Whoa!
almost lost it.
Why? What happened?
I almost went to the right. Straight, almost went straight into the train. The light rail. Oh,
You almost got squished by a train in Toronto.
I almost became a Canadian coin. At this point, we have been skating for hours. We got here early in the morning and we're leaving at the end of the day. So I can pretty much say that I am exhausted. And I can speak for Derek and Abdiel as well. I guess you can say this is that second win. Me and Derek decide to race uphill.
Uphill.
What a relief to go downhill. I guess you could see at this point I'm pretty much trying to use the last bit of my energy to speed back as fast as I can. And that's good. With a skate like this, you can still use your skate and you're very tired, then that's not a bad thing. It's whenever you can't keep going is whenever you know that a skate is not for you. That was kind of unexpected, and it was a very good stop. It's very important that I make it back in time before it gets dark, because I would hate to be on the streets with these skates at night. I'm not ready for that. Hey puppy. Not to mention I still have a 2-hour drive back. Is there anything that y'all would like to know about these skates? Maybe what kind of PSI do I put in them? How fast do they roll? How many miles per hour? Kilometers per hour? Or are they indifferent? Are you comfortable in them? Anything that you can think of, just let me know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to answer your questions about them, and maybe you like a pair too. They're honestly not that bad. But thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. I enjoy making each and every one of them, and I always like to try something that is new. We have made it back to the ice rink. And this has been the first test roll in downtown Toronto with my one-wheel skates. Good news is they did not break. Literally, they did not break.